Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Simple Car Guide channel. If you've never heard of Plastigage, you're not alone. Before I started rebuilding this engine, I have never used or even heard of this handy product. What Plastigage does is measure the clearance between machine parts, such as the crankshaft and the crankshaft bearings, or the crankshaft and the rod bearings. Since the clearance on modern engine is so small, it's not like you can physically insert anything between these parts. All it really is a thin plastic thread that when crushed by two surfaces can accurately provide the clearance. Before you start, make sure you know the range that you will need for your application, as there are many different scales. You can find the specifications for your engine in the workshop manual, technical documentation for the engine, or TIS software for your brand of car. Now that we know what it is, why do we actually need it? Well, modern engines are built on very tight tolerances and clearances that control oil flow to vital parts of the engine, such as the crankshaft. If your bearing clearance is looser than it should be, it will reduce flow resistance and lower the oil pressure. And if it's too tight, you're introducing excess heat, which increases wear, which then increases the chance of a spun or welded bearing. Finally, how do you actually use it? Luckily, it is very easy to use, but of course there is a couple of things that you need to do before you start. First, clean all of the contacting surfaces so the result is accurate. Second, make sure you know the correct torque specs for the bolts or screws. The reason both of these are so important is that if you have debris between the two surfaces or don't torque correctly, the results will not be accurate. Then, cut a small piece of plastic gauge that's about the width of your bearing journal, place it on top, and proceed to install the bed plate or rod cap. On most modern engines, you cannot reuse bolts on the crankshaft or other vital components. However, it is okay to use the bolts for testing purposes when measuring clearances with Plastigage. Of course, I'm using a torque wrench, and this one is set to 20 Newton meters or 14.75 pound-feet of torque, which is the torque specs for these two connecting rod bolts. So you're going to do one, then another, and then after that, it's 70-degree rotation on one, then 70-degree rotation on the other, and then you do it one more time. So in total, it's 140 degrees per bolt, but you do 70, move on to the next one, and then you do 70 again. Very important. Okay, that's 70. Okay. 20 Newton meters, 70 and 70. Once you have torqued your bolts to spec, you can release them and remove one of the parts to expose the crushed Plastigage. Now you can grab one piece of the packaging that has the scale on it. It could be the imperial or metric, depending on how your specifications are provided, and place it right on top of the line you see left by the Plastigage. Compare it to the scale you see, which one is the closest, and that's the clearance between the two parts. If the clearance is what you're looking for, wipe the remnants with some brake cleaner, lubricate the bearing if needed, and do the final assembly. That's all that it takes to measure the clearance on crank bearings, rod bearings, or any other parts that use this method. Thank you guys for watching, and if this helped you understand how Plastigage works, hit that like button. If you'd like to see me rebuild a BMW N55 engine, check out the playlist in the description, and I'll see you in the next one.